Hey everybody, it's NerdRock. I'm excited to start a brand new LP I'm going to do. I'm going to be using the latest snapshot, as you can see right here, and I'll try to keep up to date with those as much as possible. So we're going to start our new world here. I'm going to call it NerdRock. And I'm going to go to use this seed, Skippity Bee Bop. I'm going to capitalize the B's. I don't know why, I just want to. Alright, let's get started and see what kind of map we get here. Alright, winter biome. Gonna look around for a little while and talk a little bit about what I plan to do in this series. So, most of the time when I'm playing, especially on the SMP servers I play on, I always try to keep the environment looking all nice and preserve the original landscape, if you will. And I decided for this LP, I am not going to do that. I'm going to actually go the opposite route and pretty much destroy anything I come in contact with reckless abandon, just because it's something I have never done before, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. As far as where I'm going to settle down, I think I'm going to go for a jungle. Now, usually I can't stand jungles. The vines catch you all up and the leaves catch you all up, but I got an idea on how we're going to handle that, and it has something to do with one of the updates in the new snapshots, but we'll talk a little more about that later. Right now, I'm just going to start getting myself all equipped. So, made myself a crafting table, and on that crafting table, I'm going to craft some sticks so I can make some tools like a pickaxe. I'm going to make 2 of these. I'll make a shovel. Make an axe so I can chop down more trees. And let's see, what do we have left here? A hoe so I can plant some wheat. And gonna make a couple of swords. I'm gonna go with a bunch of those. Since we're surrounded by wood, I'm not too concerned about it. Gonna take this crafting table. Alright, gonna chop down some more wood. Just gonna check that I have it. Yep. Alright, good. We are playing on hard. Everything is set up. So, just gonna get some more wood. Get some more tools. See, not gonna worry about that floating tree. I don't care. I will jump on a block to actually save myself from having a floating tree. That's not gonna happen in this LP. We're gonna leave them floating. We're gonna like them floating. I want every place that I go through to show that I was there. You know, I'm just gonna dig a big hole here for no reason. That's right. I've been there. I did that. But seriously, I'm not gonna go all crazy trying to keep things looking natural. Alright, so you might have noticed I killed some sheep before. I'm going to do that because I need to make a bed, and I need the wool to get from those sheep to make a bed. So I had to kill some sheep later on. I'll make some shears, and we'll be able to get some wool from them. But you know what? Since I'm playing this this playthrough like a jerk, I might just kill him. Just 'cause why not? That's gonna be the theme of this playthrough. Normally play as Steve. I'm gonna be playing as Jerk Steve. Alright, so I'm trying to see if I could find a different biome anywhere around. Oh, there's one of these guys. This is cool. I always like these flat winter snowy biome thingies. It's pretty cool. But it's not what I want right now. I want a jungle. So, I'm gonna keep looking. Oh, this is great. I don't know why I just put that down. But these cows are about to not exist anymore. Well, they'll exist as armor and as steak in my belly. Oh, I just hit the cow with a hoe. I wiped them all out. You might have just heard one of the new sound effects from 1.4, or sorry, not 1.4, the snapshot. Hopefully they change that by 1.4, because that level up sound is just a bit too loud and a bit too long. But I think they said that themselves. So, that will probably not be with us soon. Alright, I'm going to have to go down and get some cobblestone rather shortly. And cook some of this meat up. And I'll be back right after that, because I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. Alright, just getting a little cobblestone. Just wanted to skip ahead a little bit. It's kind of boring watching people just dig down in the dirt. So, fast forward a little bit. I got enough cobblestone to make a furnace, and maybe some more wood tools to replace these crummy wooden ones. I'm sorry, stone tools, not wood tools. That's what I have is wood. Oh boy. Alright. First thing is a stone pickaxe. That's going to be a big improvement. Make a shovel. And, of course, a sword. And I think we're good to go now. Oh, wait. Furnace. That's what we came here for. I almost used all my blocks and didn't make a furnace. That would have been a class act. Alright. And we have some leather to make some armor out of. So I'm going to go ahead and make some boots and a helmet. New leather armor looks pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Just because I can, we're going to dye our armor. This is pretty cool, actually. Alright, gonna make some yellow dye, and we are going to dye our helmet once. Apparently you can repeat dye them and they get change colors. Let's see how many times it changes. I'm not seeing any difference. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dye these boots. Cool. That's right. He's a stylish monkey. do 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 do. Yeah. Alright, so while I was waiting for the steaks to cook, I laid down a bed. I slept in it, mined a little bit more cobblestone from down there, but now I'm going to pick up my bed, keep on going. Oh, and I also shoveled up some snow from around me. I'm going to save that for later. Don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but grab it while I see it. Ah, more cows. Going to definitely kill them now. Ah, the new cow sounds are kind of cool. One of the few new sounds that I actually don't mind too much. Not seeing any sign of a jungle, which is kind of a bummer. But at the same time, it might be cool trying to look for it, so. I'm not going to have to worry about food anytime soon. Going to get to make some more armor after this, which is going to be nice. So everything is looking good. And I have a bed on me, so never have to worry about it getting dark until I go down to the mines. Ah, this is good. Gonna grab some eggs. Hopefully I can start a chicken farm with those later. Grab these guys for now. Nice. Feathers is what I want. I can make some arrows later. Then I have a bow. I'm really finding a lot of good stuff here. Unfortunately, I want to be in the jungle. But that's okay. Can't resist the chance to just rid this whole area of animals, because like I said, I am going to be a bane on this land. I'm going to conquer it. I'm going to take every resource it has. I spend enough time in real life worrying about the environment. In the game, I'm not going to care. Just for fun. Come here, pig. Later you will be for riding and luring with a stick with a carrot, but right now, you're for eating. Alright, I'm going to get this rose because I'm going to dye my leather red just for the fun of it. Alright, get some armor on. Alright, what do we got enough for? I think just a vest. That's fine. Oops. Got to make the dye first. Alright, so can we make it more red? Can't tell if it's changing color at all. So what happens if I put like this? So that's pretty cool. It becomes orange, huh? I'm gonna leave it red for now. I don't know why. Looks ridiculous. Okay. Back onto the search for a jungle. And kill some pigs. Did I say some? I meant all. I should mention that this is actually the first time I'm really playing this game single player. Primarily I play it in SMP with my friends or sometimes on some other servers, but since I have my own server now, I pretty much primarily play there. So really never really played alone. It just always seemed like, why should I play by myself when there are other people around? But since I started recording, I thought it might be cool to videotape. Videotape. That's funny. Thought it might be cool to record myself playing on some projects that only I'm working on and see how it comes out. So here I am. And I also decided to go ahead and jump ahead with the snapshot rather than sticking with 1.3.2, though it is great, and all my servers are still running on 1.3.2. I thought I would follow suit of all the other YouTubers who seem to know a lot better than I do. So went ahead and switched to it, and here we are in a jungle. That's good news. Went ahead and went with the snapshot anyways, so here we are. Nothing really to do now except for me to get mining. There's only a couple of things I need to really do what I want to do in this episode, so I'm going to get to it. If I find any cool areas, I'll start recording again, but otherwise it's just going to be footage of me, like I said, digging around in the dark and digging straight lines for stuff, so I'll be back in a bit, hopefully with some resources, and if I find anything cool, I'll go ahead and turn the recording on. Be right back. Alright, I'm back, and went mining, got a good amount of stuff, got tons of food from before still, stashed it all in a chest, slept in my little hermit hole here, smelted everything down, and I'm ready to do my plan, and if you notice, I got a couple of flint and steels, and actually I think I'm missing one, so give me 1 second. And you can imagine what my plan is now. And, most of this forest will be no more in just well, it actually could take a little while, but it will be no more. I'm going to kill a couple of these pigs before I do it. Although a lot of them, well, at least some of them will end up cooked from the fire I'm about to unleash. But nevertheless, I'm going to figure out a cool way to show you all of this burning down, but pretty much what we're going to be left with is a bunch of floating little wood bits, possibly some floating trees, and I'm not going to lie, I'm most likely just going to go ahead and leave them there unless they're in the way of something I'm building, or unless they just, one of them particularly bothers me, or unless I just change my mind, but for the most part, I'm just going to burn this whole guy down and see how it goes, and it should be fun. And for those of you who don't know, fire spreads much faster in the new updates, and we're about to see this whole forest go up in a blaze. Now, like I was saying earlier, I've always hated the jungle because you walk around it and you get caught up on these vines, and you gotta constantly be jumping over these leaves. But aside from that, the color of the grass is actually one of the nicest colors of green out of all the biomes, I think. And the landscape is always pretty cool, especially since they added these new, like, hilly mini biomes or something. I think it's called, like, hilly jungle or something like that. Or jungle hills, something like that. And since they did that, the jungle landscape has gotten really cool. Unfortunately, it's also still really annoying because of the vines, but we are solving that problem. Oops. We are solving that problem in a really cool way. It's probably going to take some time. Whoops. Probably going to take some time and some doing. But we're going to burn this whole forest down. Or at least a nice big round circle of it for us to live in. What's kind of cool about this is that back in the day, you know, of early man, if there was a threat in the forest like cougars or something like that, I don't know why I said cougars. Whatever would live in forests, lions or whatever. I really have no idea. Just some animal threat in the forest. They would not even bother fighting it. They would burn down a whole forest and From what I understand, that would actually make the soil there more fertile, and, you know, it was very beneficial. Now, of course, none of that has anything to do with what's going on in Minecraft, but thought that was kind of interesting. So, alright, back to burning down a forest. uh, how big of a nerd do you have to be to make burning down a forest boring? Alright. I'm gonna burn this whole thing down, though. I do kind of wish it spread a lot faster. It'd be really cool if you just watch the whole thing go up in a blaze, but I guess if you have a wooden house, which I do on the vanilla server, then that might scare you a bit. I don't know what kind of base I'm going to build here. So far, all I've decided on is jungle biome, and then I'm burning it down. Aside from that, I don't know. The last time I burnt down one of these things while I was testing out the idea, was left with these like floating trees, kind of like that, except I think that one looks like it's going to all burn down. But you get these floating trees like that, and they look kind of cool to me. They kind of remind me of some of the, I think it was called Nagrand in World of Warcraft. Hate to bring up that game, but back when I used to play that, there was this map there, or something. One of the worlds was like floating islands, if I remember correctly, and it kind of reminds me of that. So I might actually just build some soil around one of those floating trees, maybe put a falling waterfall, and build on one of those. That could be cool. Probably going to avoid using wood, just because of this. Plus, it'll remind me of the fact that I burnt down the whole forest, and that'll just depress me. When the whole thing is burnt down, I will probably be left with a whole bunch of saplings and cocoa beans, because it actually does yield some results doing this. But it's really just for fun. There's no real practical reason for doing it. If anything, I'm depriving myself of close, convenient wood. But it's fun. Plus, I'm going to be left with basically a flat jungle area. As you can see, it's already starting to take shape. Anyways, I'm going to let this burn a little bit, and I'll come back, let you see the results, because this could take quite some time. Alright, back. Just wanted you guys to see how awesome this looks at night. It is really cool. This jungle is actually a little bit harder to light up than the other ones, but this is really, really cool looking. You know, people, I remember when I first started playing this game, people complain about, like, the graphics of it. And, I gotta tell you, yes, this might not be photorealistic graphics. I think that's quite clear. But the visuals you get in this game are just, they're beautiful. They're cool. You know, they're just really cool. And, never understood how people could complain about the graphics in this game. Oh, got some saplings and cocoa beans. Anyway, I think it's really awesome seeing these trees go up in a blaze in the middle of the night. But I'm probably going to go ahead and run over to my little hermit hole and go to sleep. Make it day and get rid of these guys. If any of you saw my biome clock survival map, you saw me have quite a bit of difficulty. That's not going to happen here. Though I'm sure I will have my moments, I'm pretty much well in control right now. That map was something else. Had a lot of fun playing that. It's unfortunate that I had some technical glitches on my game that I couldn't fix. But it was awesome anyway. Oh, I'm inside the sand. I don't know why I put my bed under a block like that. Alright, gonna do some scouting for creepers because they might be running around. And there's one. Saw him before. He's probably gonna blow up. Ooh, good. Alright, let's see if I can get him. Not gonna blow up if you can't see me. Good, there we go. I have all this XP and I have nothing to do with it. Hopefully sometime in the next episode I will be able to get some diamonds and an enchanting table, and we can really get started from there. Anyway, it's going to go back to burning down some of this stuff, and I'll be back. It is really burning nicely now. Decided I was going to actually start this fire moving towards this biome over here, because I always love these little crossover colors here. I'll always put some grass down right at the biome crossover because I think it looks cool. So I'm probably going to have some stuff going on here, and decided to burn down some of the trees in this biome just for good measure. And man, this fire is really rip-roaring, and it's really cool. Really glad they decided to increase the spreading of fire and the danger of it. It's really cool. I think they should do more, but definitely happy with this. Looking forward to living in a new biome. I've never lived in either one of these two, so I'm going to kind of stretch my base across both of them, but I think primarily I'm still going to stick in the jungle, because that was my plan. Oh, see, got some cooked pork from the fire. And I'm going to keep lighting some more. But as you can see, quite a bit of it is burnt down. You can see we have some tree remnants, and yeah, I think I'm just going to leave them. I think they're cool. I'm going to build it into my theme. I'm just going to leave floating blocks all over the place. Nah. This thing will end up looking cool. You can trust that. Might be a little while before I start building a cool base because I want to get myself set up first. But definitely going to be something cool. Oh, I wonder if this is... Oh, it's a beach. I don't even know what that means. Alright, well, we'll find that out too. Probably going to put some cool stuff in this area also. I am digging this location. It's pretty cool. I have access to couple of different things. I'm not sure what's over that mountain, and I'm surrounded by ocean, so if I decided I wanted to make some sort of XP grinder, it looks like I can go out looking for it and find a good open spot pretty easily. And I'm not going to start the conversation of that yet, because I am still in the dark as to what I'm planning for my mob system, but there will definitely be one, as the whole theme of this whole series is going to be conquering the land completely and totally, living in excess. Too much of everything, and right at our fingertips. That is the end goal. I'll get rid of that. And I'm going to have a blast doing it. Oh, I just got a brown mushroom. That's going to be cool. We can make a mushroom farm. See, and I'm not going to let how useful something is stop me from making it. Because the truth of the matter is, something like a mushroom farm, you could, make a dark room with some soil and call it a day. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make some just epic stuff. I don't know specifically if we're going to make a mushroom farm, but you know what? Maybe we will. Because we are going to just have massive amounts of everything. That's the goal here. But more than everything, we are going to leave our mark. And I think we've already started. Burning down this forest is certainly a good start. And since I am out of flint and steel, excuse me, I think we're going to end it there as far as what I'm going to do. Looks like it might keep spreading over there, but it will stop eventually. And in the meantime, I am extremely happy with my location here. And, oh, look at that. We got some ocelots. I have no idea how they lived through the fire. But look how cool the jungle is without all those annoying vines and leaves everywhere. This is a cool little spot, and I'm going to really enjoy building here. It's unique. And I hope you enjoy watching me build here. Anyways, I'm going to call it an episode here. Do some planning for next episode and try to do some cool stuff. This is NerdRock saying so long and keep on Minecrafting.